Learn about a country each day. New Zealand. New Zealand is located in the southwestern Pacific Ocean. It has an area of 270,000 square kilometers. It's about 2,000 kilometers away from Australia. The country is made up of two main islands. They are the North Island and the South Island. The North Island makes up about 42% of the land area, but is home to a whopping 3/4 of the population. The South Island, covering 56% of the land area, has a much smaller population. The remaining 2% consists of hundreds of smaller islands. The largest of these is Stewart Island. The northernmost group is the Kermadec Islands, the easternmost is the Chatham Islands, and the southernmost is the Campbell Islands. The capital, Wellington, is New Zealand's second largest city, and is the southernmost capital city in the world. Auckland in the north is the largest city, and is home to about 1/3 of the country's population. Christchurch, located on the South Island, is the third largest city. Furthermore, something many people don't know is, as one of the 15 Commonwealth realms, New Zealand is a one-sovereign state, for distinct territories country. Besides mainland New Zealand, it also includes the Cook Islands, Niue, and Tokelau. And it's worth mentioning that, while New Zealand appears to belong to Oceania on the surface, some geographers believe New Zealand isn't actually on the continental shelf of Oceania, but rather on the so-called eighth continent, Zealandia. However, 93% of Zealandia is submerged underwater, and New Zealand is its most prominent part sticking out. The country sits on the Pacific Ring of Fire, right where the Pacific Plate meets the Australian Plate. This collision created the Southern Alps mountain range running down the South Island. Here you can find New Zealand's highest peak, Mount Cook. As a country prone to earthquakes and volcanoes, New Zealand has about 80 known volcanoes. The largest active volcano is Mount Ruapehu on the North Island. Lake Taupo, within the volcanic caldera, is the country's largest lake. At the same time, this lake is connected to New Zealand's longest river, the Waikato River, as an isolated island chain discovered relatively late by humans. New Zealand has incredibly diverse flora and fauna. The country is home to over 200 bird species, and over half of these are unique to New Zealand. Interestingly, because there are no snakes in New Zealand, many flightless birds evolved on the islands. Examples include the kakapo, the world's only flightless nocturnal parrot, the country's famous national bird, the kiwi, and the giant moa, which was hunted to extinction by the local Maori people. In terms of economy and resources, New Zealand is globally recognized as a powerhouse in dairy products. Exports of agricultural and livestock products make up about 50% of its total exports. It is the world's top exporter of lamb and dairy products. It's also the world's third largest exporter of wool. The South Island also has significant greenstone resources. Besides this, a large part of the country's income comes from tourism. Population-wise, New Zealand has a population of about 5 million people. Its GDP in 2024 was approximately $267 billion. Its GDP per capita was $47,000. It is one of the two developed countries in Oceania. In short, New Zealand is a beautiful, culturally diverse, economically developed, and affluent nation.